Hi everybody, it's Rhiannon here, and as promised, we are going to film a how to clear and dedicate a new oracle set. So I just got done filming the unboxing to this gorgeous Mystical Shaman Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. That's loading right now, and as promised in that video, I said that we would film a how to clear and dedicate. So there's a couple different things you can use. Of course, always white sage is always recommended. I've got some Palo Santo here as well as some incense. My personal favorite is Nag Champa, but just anything that you enjoy and that is high energy, high vibrational. So you can use any one of these things or a combination. I've also got some really transmutive crystals around. So I've got a big nice chunk of black tourmaline here, blue kyanite, and then here on my saging tray I have some more chunks of black tourmaline because you can never have too much of that. And then of course I have a lighter. This is a really cool, it's more of a torch, so that's really cool. But yeah, we are going to go ahead and clear and dedicate the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck as I have just received it today. I'm really excited to start working with it, but I always like to clear and dedicate my decks, and I've had a lot of people ask me how to do that. So let's just go ahead and get started. So like I said, you can use any one of these items or a combination. I'm going to use a combination. This really cool saging tray that I have here has a little pocket here to hold. It would hold a normal size sage bundle. This one's a little bit too big, but it will hold my Palo Santo and my incense stick. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these lit. I've got some high vibrational music playing in the background. You just want to let your incense burn for just a minute and then blow it out. You can see that smoke's going. If we can get this lit. So it's not that you have to do this. It's really if it resonates with you or not. But you've got to remember that this deck has gone through a lot before it got to you. It was printed in a factory by many different machines and different workers. And so I don't even mind just kind of like putting the box in, whatever you're going to keep it in. Just go ahead and clear. So it's not that it's bad. It's just that it's got a lot of residual conflicting energies on it. And we just kind of want to bring it back to a place of neutrality. And so that you can start to embed your own personal energy into it so that it can get to know you and you can get to know it. And so also I like to then, after it's been cleared, I like to set my intention as to who and what I am willing to work with when I am reading these cards, because you really need to be clear as to who you want to communicate with, because you don't want to be opening yourself up to channeling any lower vibrational entities or spirits. And so the only way to make sure that you're not doing that is to go ahead and say who it is that you are open to communicating with. So let's just go ahead and get started. So you can see here my incense burning nicely. Let me get my tripod set up. Incense is burning nicely. So I just like to take card by card and just waft it right into the smoke. Now, you can spend as little or as much time. You'll just kind of know. You'll just trust your intuition on this, okay? Again, you could use each one of these individually. You could use a combination. It's just that the incense just stays burning so easily and effortlessly without needing to continue to be relit. But I am going to go ahead and just for the initial calling in the angels and spirit guides that I want to be working with, I'm going to go ahead and light the sage as well. Just put a little bit on myself and just really make sure that room is very high vibrational. And at this time is when you want to go ahead and call in the spirits of whom you want to be working with on this deck. So at this time, I call upon my ancestors, specifically those of my Native American heritage. I would ask that any of my ancestors and guides that are of highest vibration, love, and light, that would be open to working with me and communicating with me through this deck, join us now and combine your energies with the cards that I have before me. And then I might use them as a tool to bring forth messages of the highest good for myself, my family, my friends, my clients, and the planet. I call in my spirit guides, angels, archangels, specifically Archangel Metatron, Ascended Masters, Mary Magdalene, Jesus, only those of the third heaven, only those of the highest vibration, love, and light. I would ask that anytime these cards are being used, that you would all join me to keep the vibration of the reading of the highest vibration, love, and light, bringing forth messages of the highest good for all those who would be interacting with this deck, including myself. And so it is. Okay, so after you've kind of been clear as to who that is that you want to be working with, you just can run the cards, like I said, one at a time through the smoke. I just kind of like waft it around. You guys don't have to say exactly what I say. You can just, whatever feels good to you, but you want to be really intentional about it, okay? If you're not sure who your guides are, I have found this to be a really powerful deck. This is the Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. And you can use this to try to figure out which Ascended Masters and Angels you're working with. It doesn't have all of them, but it has a lot. And so that's a really good way to do that also. But I specifically felt called to call forth my ancestors and my Native American lineage, like you guys heard me say, because this is the Shaman Oracle. And so I really want to pay homage and take the opportunity to receive guidance from my ancestors who have come before me. So that felt good and that felt natural to me. But again, you're just going to want to trust your own intuition on that. Now, whenever you get a new deck, sticking can be like an issue. So this is also a good opportunity to just kind of unstick each card and just get the energy flowing in between each and every card. But yeah, I'm really loving this deck so far. Of course, I haven't done any readings with it, but I've just done the unboxing, and just the energy that's already residing within this deck of cards is very powerful. Very powerful. So those of you guys who follow me on my Rhiannon Rambles Facebook page where I do live readings, and if you don't, you may want to go ahead and join us there if you would like the opportunity to get some free advice, some free, a free reading with this deck, because I'm sure I will be going live very soon with this deck. Ooh, look at that, the moon. Just gorgeous. So I've already done a unboxing, so I really don't want to spend too much time or getting too specific with images on the card. Again, when I do my unboxings, I don't like to go through every card because I want to leave some up to the imagination or for surprise, so that when you guys receive your deck, there are some surprises still. This one I already pointed out on my unboxing. It just reminds me of Ben Harper, and I love him so much. And I mean, just love that card. So So yeah, just be careful that you don't get too close to the embers, because I have burnt cards before. So now that this is getting a little long, I'm just going to kind of ash that off a little bit. This is certainly optional. I'm not going to tell anybody that they have to do this, but I certainly can feel a shifted energy on a cleared and blessed deck versus decks that have not been cleared. So, and then if you use the deck a lot and you just start to feel that the energy has shifted, you can certainly do this again at any time. I don't think that you need to necessarily clear the deck after every use. I mean, I do clear the deck, but not to this extent, okay? So there's a lot of different ways to clear a deck very quickly that doesn't include all of this ritual. As soon as I get done here, I can show you a couple of those ways. But just like when you're clearing the energy of a home, this portion of it is just clearing the deck and bringing it back to a place of neutrality. And so then it's really important that you go ahead and increase the vibration by adding in something of a high vibration. And so I will show you what I'm going to do next as soon as we get all these. Ooh, look at that. The coyote. The council. Oh, that's number 11. Wow, that's beautiful. So we're getting close to the end here. And the whole time you really just want to be focused. You're focusing your intention on the clearing of this deck and just kind of like what you're going to be using it for and getting to know it, setting the ground rules, setting the, framework for your guys' relationship. Two more. Okay, so then after that, they've all had the opportunity to be run through the incense. You can just kind of like run them all through as a collective, kind of shuffling them through. I don't want to mix up the numbers yet. Personally, I'm not going to shuffle them yet. Breathing my own breath onto the deck. And then you can add a high vibration crystal to the deck. That's one way to kind of charge it. This portion of it you can look at as kind of clearing it. And now we want to charge it. So a high vibration crystal is one way. But what I really love to do is I like to use sound and vibration. So I've got some tinctures here. So I just go ahead and take them and just hold them right over the deck and just give them a quick... three rings. And now this deck has been cleared and charged and is ready to get to know me and work with me. So that is what I have for you guys today. If you have any questions or you'd like to see any other specific videos, I'm always up for suggestions. Just leave me comments down below. You can find links to my other pages in the comments section. I appreciate your guys' comments. Thumbs up are always appreciated. And of course, if you decide to subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. I will see you guys soon. Peace.